The room held about 20 people, and clearly more than 25 had been invited. It was cramped, it was crowded, we were all uncomfortable. And there was a lot of latecomers trickling in. Virtually every woman, when a latecomer walked in, either got up, gave her seat, went outside, got a seat, or moved over and shared a seat. Got smaller and smaller and smaller. What do you think the men did? Nothing. They nodded and they acknowledged the latecomers, but they assumed they were adults and they could figure out their own seating preference, right? Can you imagine the men? Flip the situation. Bob, come share the seat with me. We'll each just take one butt cheek. But we do that. You're laughing, but we do that. And we're sending the message to everyone else in the room that I am not nearly as important as Bob in his two butted cheek chair, right? And whether it's a nonverbal message or a verbal message, we are doing it. Why? Well, we're brought up that way. We're encouraged to be that way. And it's not a bad thing. The women were welcoming, don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying in a situation where you're trying to make sure that you have a seat at the table and you are showing that you are in a position of power, doing these things diminishes the power that you have. And all of these thinking patterns, imposter syndrome, overvaluing experience, the perfectionism, the disease to please, creates the invisible woman at work. She can be there or she can be gone. No one will notice. So, ask yourself, do you build relationships rather than leverage? Do you never ask for a favor or an introduction? Do you never put yourself out there for someone to assist you moving into a higher position of power? Do you put your job before your career? Does your boss tell you things like, I don't know what I'd do without you. You really can't ever leave. Are you irreplaceable? I get it. I understand. That was me too, and a different me too. The invisible